my name is Orlando Torresella from fincastorresella.com, and a client has asked us, what if your grandmother signed a contract with a neighbor in the village selling him a property?
Vendiéndole una finca,
Private written contract, of which the neighbor has a copy.
del que el vecino tiene copia, pero esa finca nunca...
But that property has never been registered in the property registry.
¿Qué es lo que hay que hacer?
What needs to be done now?
Y ahora,
Because the grandmother passed away and now the private contract remains, the farm, the orchard, is used by the neighbor.
ni hay
But there is no title deed.
propiedad, no se ha pasado.
It has not been through any notary, nor is it registered in the property registry. Well, what we have to do is make that contract public. Make that contract public.
Los intervinientes serán
The parties involved will be wherever they are, because the property was sold. There was a sale. The grandmother sold the farm to the neighbor. The heirs will then intervene to make that contract public.
elevar a público ese contrato
Why? So that the current owner can start a registration process in the property registry.
iniciar un proceso de registro en el registro de la propiedad. Y tienen en pantalla
And they have on screen a fragment of a deed before the notary of the public elevation of that private contract.
de elevación a público de ese contrato privado. Y vamos a leer desde
And we are going to read from that document, the fifth paragraph, registration.
una.
Because when a property has never been registered, it is said to be unregistered.
Se dice que está inmatriculado. Y eso es la...
And that is the registration, that the property, that the building has never been in the property registry, and therefore it has never been under the protection of the courts. And let's read what the notary says. I, a notary, hereby inform the parties of the current legislation regarding the registration of properties in the property registry, regarding the properties described. In particular, the need to provide graphic and descriptive cadastral certification of the properties described,
con sus anexos
with its annexes of georeferenced coordinates of the cadastral plot vertices,
coincidente con la descripción.
matches the description contained in this title, which also happened to be registered in the name of any of the parties involved.
Es decir, que
That is to say, the buyer had to go to the registry and put the garden he bought from his grandmother in his name,
esa huerta que compró a la abuela. Y del requisito de complementar
and the requirement to supplement this deed with a public title of prior acquisition. Well, if there was a writing before, then let it appear and let them say so. Or domain file. A domain file is to make public that property is yours. I mean, of course, this is a judicial procedure without prejudice to the fact that access to the property register may take place as a result of a subsequent transfer. If there is a subsequent transfer with another matching deed, for example, sale, then the registrar could register it. If a domain record or a previous deed does not appear,
escritura anterior. Claro, esto es
sure, this is the good and bad of being on the registry.
registro. Lo malo es que
The bad thing is that everything is public. Anyone can see it. The property, if it was not registered, then it is not visible. It was registered, but it is not visible in the registry. But the positive thing is that you are under the protection of the courts. That it is true, that you are the owner, that you have bought it, that you have inherited it, or that when you go to sell it, when you go to mortgage it, the bank will be able to make a loan with mortgage guarantee.
el banco va a poder hacer un préstamo con garantía hipotecaria porque esa finca existe.
Because that property exists in the property registry. So, this is the concept of registration, and this is what we have extracted from a deed, in which a contract of sale of a property that had never been in the property registry is made public.
No había estado nunca en el registro de la propiedad. Cualquier duda que
If you have any questions, you can contact us on WhatsApp 6930239926 via WhatsApp 24 hours a day,
les intentaremos ayudar.
and I will try to help them with all our know-how, honesty and experience that we already have.
Oficio que llevamos ya. Un saludo y hasta próximos vídeos.
Greetings, and until next videos, God willing.